Hello, everybody. I'm bringing to you today some guidance for the pathway of awakening for our what is occurring on the earth today. As you all know, have heard that we're moving into what is called the fifth dimension. This means that the so many people are waking up on the earth and it's huge. It's absolutely amazing. So I've been doing this for many, many years, and I'm just so excited about the awakening that's occurring on the planet today. So I'm just joining in and just going to share my little bit from the masters that have been working with me since the late 90s. And so yeah, the way of or the pathway of awakening, the pathway of this new spiritual frequency that's on the earth. The pathway, it's effortless. It might not seem it. It might seem like it's really struggling and it's challenging, but once you know how, the pathway is very, very effortless. And if it's taking effort and it's not flowing from grace for you, then that's an opportunity to actually put more attention on what it is that that's still splitting you, that's still seducing you and moving you out of alignment. And so that's occurring for everyone today, and you'll find that the shift is actually could be quite challenging. But as I said, if it's not effortless, if it's not flowing in grace, in ease and grace, then it's because you're what's occurring is your alignment, which is here, which is non-moving. It is just presence. It is alignment with your higher self, the supreme self, and into the self, the conscious, the aspect of divinity itself, of the purest source of the divinity, primordial being. Um, if your attention is moving from that alignment and being seduced into the human aspect of yourself, then of course that's where the flow is being jolted and moved out of alignment. So ease and grace is your true nature. Ease and grace is your true nature. And if you are not experience ease and grace, then this is an opportunity for you to really, really deeply connect and commit with your practice, your living practice, because you're going to get now challenged and pushed to these edges of lifting. Those of us who have been doing this work for a long time, we're all being continuously challenged. Evolution, we're always going to be evolving. Our light is going to be expanding grander and greater. So our light frequency is always going to be lifting and evolving. Now in 2021, but same, 2050, it's going to be the same. It's going to be incredibly exciting, and we are the fall bearers of that future for our children and our grandchildren. So if you have split away from that, then what's going to occur is that you're going to continue to be moved over into the what we'll call the third dimension. Right? So the third dimension is the aspect of yourself that identifies with I am a human and a name and a body, and I can form family relationship with family, business, friends, and I get immersed and enmeshed in all of everything in the third dimensional world. Versus, I am an infinite pure being. I'm a being of light. My soul anchors into my body through my breath. I am an infinite, beautiful, radiant being upon this planet. I have birthed upon this planet as a gift from divinity to the earth to be an extension of that love, a reminder and an extension of that love to humanity for the evolutionary process of myself as divinity. It's like this beautiful broadcasting and feeding back loop that we are that expression of divinity. We are God. Having God through us is evolving through us as humans, and the consciousness and the opportunity now that we have to open to receive and to share this wisdom. So if you are continuing to stay in alignment with that self, that one, instead of splitting off, which is really easy to do, right? To be split off into the third dimension. Then, of course, what happens is our experience. So your experience that you are experiencing today, if you're experiencing struggles, if you're experiencing challenges, you can probably be, those reasons will be more so because your attention is on those things. You've heard that energy flows, where your attention goes. So if your attention is over here, if your attention is split from yourself and your alignment with divinity, if your attention is split over here, then that is where, which we'll call split over into the back into the third dimension, then where that is what your experience is going to be, because that is where you're putting your attention. So what we are doing is we want to be able to make sure that we are stabilizing our and anchoring our alignment with ourself and our higher self as a spiritual being on this planet having a human experience. So you will become ease, and you'll be able to become and have a life of ease and grace, and all things will be experienced as that for you, and those who share the space with you, your friends, your community. So please remember that ease and grace is achieved through stillness and silence and presence. So I would encourage you, if you are being challenged in today's world, that which is get pretty crazy, right? But there is an evolutionary process that is occurring, and the world and consciousness is evolving and shifting. We are moving from the third dimension, fourth dimension. Now we're shifting into the fifth dimension. So we've moved from an unconscious or lesser mature consciousness, third dimension, and we've now shifted into the realm, the fourth dimension of light. My example is I was third dimensional. My daughter died. She opened up the fourth dimension, the world of spirit. And then when that realm opened up to me, then I became really, really totally immersed in learning and being taught by the fourth dimension. So that's where I learned about soul and the soul's purpose, soul's contract, and our purpose upon earth. I learned Reiki. I learned all about energy medicine and healing, and about crystals, about spirit guides, a higher self, about the angels or the mystical realms. And that's actually the maturity and the evolution of the spiritual pathway. So then we move so we'll call that the fourth dimension, just to give it a just so that the mind can have a little bit of a place to fit it in. So we go third dimension, fourth dimension, into the realm of light. And as we continue to move through the light and we get trained and taught by the light realm, the fourth dimension, and then we continue to evolve. We keep on transcending, and then we're even moving into a higher realm of light, where is the purest light. So we're moving into the fifth dimension and into the sixth dimension, which is we're moving beyond even the realm that identifies itself as the angelic realm, as the realm of the masters, as the realm of soul. We're just like, we continue to get pure and transcend and move pure into pure and pure and pure into the space where there is nothing but infinite and eternal and formless presence, consciousness, emptiness. Now it's that emptiness, that spaciousness, that total, endless, timeless and boundless realm that that is where the true nature of ourself and as divinity, that's where that dimension of being is. So when we are truly aligned with that ground of being, then this world, this third, fourth, fifth, the fourth dimension that's shifting into the vibrational frequency into the fifth, evolving, expanding, the frequency's getting lighter, and we are moving back into a really, really clear understanding of ourself as spiritual beings. Then it's from there. That's it. It's from there, in a place of absolutely nothing, no thing, and it's there. It's in that place. That's where the true peace is that we're seeking. We're even seeking. We're still even seeking to achieve that beautiful place of silence and stillness, even through the fourth dimension. We're still connecting with our angels and our spirit guides and our masters. And we're still using energy medicine, because we know that when we align ourselves with the light, well, it lifts the tension, it lifts the energy from the third dimension. So we lighten up. This is the concept of enlightenment. So we lighten up from that realm. Now there is the fifth dimension, where we're lightening up even more. And we no longer are even needing these rituals and ceremonies and things that we to do. We can actually have a direct approach to be in that place of the realm, the fifth dimension / sixth. Just purity. So I will continue to come back here and talk more about that, and also on primordial meditation, which is an opportunity for you to stay in alignment and to activate those beautiful frequencies into your life. So just stop, do nothing, close your eyes, breathe. Remember that your breath is the carriage of the soul. So whenever you find that you are out of alignment and over here, bring your attention back to your breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe in the light. Breathe in. As you're breathing in the light, the essence, the particles of light, the vibration of your soul. And the breath is the carriage that brings the soul into the body at birth, and the carriage that allows the soul to travel back into the source of eternity, into the spirit world. So thank you, and I'll see you again soon.